Hey guys, welcome to Herding Little Cows to the Glory of God. I'm making a video and it's a very real life video today. Everyone else happens to be outside because it's early in the morning. We were in the car all day yesterday and that's a whole nother video. But they're all out getting some energy out while I am cracking ice. So you're gonna see me doing work while I talk to you. And my video is about being real life today. So I'll show you real life right now. Here, you can see the counter is full of stuff. Behind me, we have dishes. I have food going. Yeah, it's a day. So anyway, we're trying to get ready this morning because we're going to a Civil War reenactment later on. Encampment, I guess they call it. But I wanted to make this video because I was reading something recently, and I actually wanted to make this video like 2 weeks ago, and life has just been busy. But it was a book review, I guess. And I don't want to get into the book because I don't know what the book actually is about, but the little picture that it was showing was if the devil can have us women thinking that we need to do all the right things to be a worthy Christian. And so those right things of going to church, making sourdough, grinding our own grains, homeschooling our children, home births, you know, all the things that make you the good Christian. Someone just came in. They don't know I'm videotaping. So, hi. It's Mark. So anyway, I'm making a quick video while everyone's outside. But the idea of there's this list, your eggshells on the floor. There's this list of things. Oh yeah, we're having bacon. This list of things that make you like a worthy Christian, and how as a society, especially women, we can compare ourselves to what that woman's household looks like, how that woman's like life looks like. And a lot of those things have nothing to do with salvation. And we vote our worthiness in Christ on the things we're doing. And the entire point of Christianity is it's nothing that I've done. It's what Christ has done on the cross for me. And that's enough. That no works that I can do are going to make that relationship better, deeper. I don't get a higher place in heaven, any of those things. I do those things because I love him. And I do those things because I love my family and because I love my church and I love the saved and unsaved around me that God is asking me to love on. It's not because it's required. And so when you watch my videos, I pray that you don't think I have it all together, because I don't. I'm trying to share the wisdom of being married for 23 years now. I'm really bad with these numbers. Of being a mom. Like Nathaniel lived with us right from the start of our marriage. I had a relationship with him while we were dating. But also, I became a mom before our first anniversary of a baby that I had myself. So I have lots of years of that. And so lots of mistakes have brought me to where I am today. And there are things that I want to share on this channel that are mistakes that I made, or things that I learned from those mistakes, because I don't want someone else to have to make the same mistakes. Hold on just a second. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. I was not counting while I was talking to you. Now I'm going to rinse my fingers. I told you, this is a real life video, and you're giving me in the attempts of doing all the stuff. And again, don't think I have it all together, because the reason I'm getting all of this done is Naomi took the baby out this morning while I was making muffins that are going with us on our thing today. And Mark was outside doing some construction-y type stuff. The other kids have been good because they're sitting on my mom's front porch, which is out our back door. They're sitting out on my mom's front porch with my mom, who she's not even usually up yet. But when I saw that they're out there with her, I was like, oh, I have a quick time I could do a video. So please don't think I have it all together because of the age and circumstance. Okay, I will stop with that noisy. Because of the age and circumstance of our children, I can do videos that I would not have been able to do when I had only toddlers in the house. I can show you more of what's going on in life because we are actually able to be out of the house and I have other people holding kids. Like today, we're gonna do some video at Fort Knox. That's the plan, is to do some video at the encampment. The reason that I can do that is because I have bigger kids who will be helping watch where little ones are. I have a husband who likes to do the video camera and is able to go with me. But if I was going to the encampment by myself and I had, let's say, 3 kids under 8, I wouldn't have time to videotape because I'd be making sure I knew where everybody was and that they were doing the right thing and that they weren't, stealing the guys' guns and all those things. Not that the kids are awful, just saying. Kids do things and you have to keep an eye on them. And I'm coming over here. Again, this is real life. I'm getting an apron because I realized I'm not wearing an apron. I'm wearing a brand new shirt. I don't even know where I got this shirt. We've had some clothes given to us recently, but it currently does not have any bacon grease on it. So I'm going to put it on so that I don't get bacon grease on it. But I'm trying to do it while I hold you with one hand, and this isn't going to work very well. I'm probably going to put it on wrong. It's one of those that has like a funny, you got to put the one arm in the right way and whatever. So anyway, back to the doing all the things right. Okay, we're gonna put you down for a second. Okay, I went to pause it and then I hit the wrong button when I came back. But back to doing all the things right. There are so many things that you'll see Christian moms doing. And sometimes Christian moms think that those things are making them better spiritually. But all of those things are just extras. So I'll go into the reasons why I do the things that I do. I'll try to remember the list I just said a minute ago. The reason that I feed my family sourdough or whole grains is because I have the time and the ability right now. God has blessed us and I've been able to, over the years, learn how to do the skills to make bread and make most of our own bread ingredients when I choose to. And God's given me the time to learn those skills. He's also given us the financial state right now that I can put off buying certain things so that I can buy those grains. Does it mean that we're rolling in the dough? No, we make very little money. I actually think we make less money than most people I know. But if I use my money wisely, I can buy the things that I find are good for the health of my family. Now, saying this, we have eaten pizza. So it's a Saturday right now. We have eaten pizza like 7 times in the past 10 days because either someone bought it for us or it was something that we did last minute because we were out shopping. Some of that was homemade, some of that was bought, but it was what it was because that's what we did. That's what we had the time for. I do not think, oh no, God's upset with me today because my family ate white bread from the store. And that's where you should be too, because doing the things that you think is helping your family's health, whether that be sourdough, whether that be kombucha, whether that be just not having this sugary dessert and having fruit instead, all of those things are great, healthy, positive benefits for your family, but they aren't something that should bother you in the spiritual sense. I'm taking my camera with me to another location. Isn't something that should bother you in I failed today as a Christian or I failed today as a mom, because life is about balance. And I'm not talking about like in sin. Like we can't say like, oh, okay, balance in a little adultery today, but I loved my husband more than I loved the guy I was having an affair with. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about things that are not sinful. Whether your family eats candy or doesn't eat candy. My family eats sugary treats. I need to do what I feel is giving my children the best nutrition that I can afford within the means that God has given me. And I need to make sure that we also remember God gave us food, and God gave us things like honey are talked about in the Bible. The sweetness of God is talked about in the Bible. So God gave us those things to also enjoy. God gave us taste buds because he wanted us to be able to enjoy food. We do not need taste buds to eat. We do not need taste buds for anything. God chose to give those to us so that we can enjoy it. God chose to give us eyeballs and brains that would enjoy a sunrise and a sunset. There's no reason that we have to enjoy those things, but God, in his love for us, has given us things around us, beauty that we can enjoy and things that we can learn about him more, and we can remember to glorify him in those things. God has given me the ability to feed my family in a certain way, and I can thank God and give him glory that he has shown me those things and he has given me those things. But it doesn't mean that if I don't do those things, I'm a total failure, is what I'm trying to say. The idea of church was one of the things that going to church does not make you a good Christian. Like, just because you go to church does not make you a Christian. We're reading a book right now, and the dad thinks he's good because he's a morally good guy and he goes to church every Sunday. He doesn't love Jesus, but that's what his thought is. But being a Christian is loving Jesus and wanting to follow him. And going to church is something that makes us a better Christian. In church is supposed to be a place where we can learn more about God and we can learn more about how to follow him, and we can worship him corporately with other members. It's not making us better in God's sight. It's helping us learn more about the God that we say that we love. And so if I have a chance to sit down and talk to my husband and learn more about him so that I can do things to please him, and I'm not saying this in a way of husbands are always right and women need to just blindly obey and all of that stuff. I think that women need to submit to their husband, which is, you guys are getting a lot of stuff today because a lot has been on my mind. I think submission is willingly putting yourself in the place to follow somebody. And so I submit to the governing authorities around me. We live in Maine, and I submit to what they say. If I no longer want to do that, I'm going to move to another state because if that's where God has put me, it's something that I'm willingly putting myself under their charge. So I want to learn more about Mark. If I have the chance to sit down with Mark and find out more things about him, so I can find out, oh, he prefers a chocolate cake instead of chocolate covered cherries, then if I wanted to treat him to something, I would know what to treat him to. And the same thing with God. If we want to love him and show that we care about this relationship, that he's the one who made the relationship. We didn't go seeking him. He looked for us. And we say we want to be part of this relationship. Once we are part of the relationship, once we are saved, we are always saved. But wanting to please him isn't just, look, I am who I am. It's being conformed more into the image of Christ. So it doesn't make you a better Christian. It is someone who loves somebody is going to want to do the things that they like to please them. I don't know if that makes sense. I do not wear the clothing that I wear because I think that it's going to keep me a Christian. I wear the clothing I do because I love God, and I know that he has given me this body to glorify him and to be able to be the hands and feet of Jesus and to teach others about him, to be out proclaiming his word. That's why God gave me this body. And so I choose to keep it covered in the way that we do. Again, the Bible does not say dresses only. because I love him. In the same way that I choose to keep my body covered because I love my husband, and my body is for my husband, not for everybody else. And so that's why I do that. One of the things that I mentioned was home births. I know people who put birth on a very spiritual level, and I believe that there's a lot where we connect with God on the spiritual level in birth, and I've done videos about that. But to say that home birth is the only way, sometimes it's not the safest way for a woman. And I think making those decisions for your family, I do not home birth. If you haven't seen our stories, we lost a baby to group B strep by an accidental home birth. The home birth is not what caused the problem. But because of that, I now go to the hospital so I can get antibiotics. So anyway, yeah, that's my ramblings for today. The family's coming in to have breakfast. But just ask me some questions about it. I feel that there's this culture that says, hey guys, it's okay. I feel that there's this culture that says that we have to perform to make God happy with us. And that's not what it is. We do the things that we do because we love God. I do the things that I do for my family because I love them. I make them good food. I make them healthy food because I love them and I want them to have the best nutrition. I want them to have the energy to do the things they want to do. I don't do it because I think, oh, if I give them chocolate cake, my child's going to love me more, and so I have to keep them happy with chocolate cake. No, that's not what I do. I do things because I love them and I want to serve them. So, hope that makes sense. Just total rambling today. But we will see you guys next time on Hurting Little Cows to the Glory of God.